Today we're diving into Chapter 2, called Beating the Banks. It's all about taking control of your money by optimizing your bank accounts. From the book I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Have you ever opened your bank statement and felt a pit in your stomach? Like, you know you're paying fees, but you're not sure why, or you're just hoping it's not that bad? I've been there. It's frustrating, right? You work hard for your money, but it feels like it's slipping away on things you don't even understand. That's exactly what Ramit tackles in this chapter, and I want to walk you through it like I'm explaining it to a friend, because this stuff matters. So, let's get to the core of Chapter 2. Ramit's big idea here is simple. Most of us are losing money because we're not paying attention to our bank accounts. We're stuck with accounts that charge sneaky fees, earn basically no interest, and don't work for us. His solution? Optimize your accounts to save money and make your financial life easier. It's not about being a finance nerd or spending hours crunching numbers. It's about setting things up once, and letting your money do the work. Here's what I mean. Ramit says you need two main accounts, a checking account for everyday spending and a savings account for your goals. Sounds basic, right? But here's the catch. Not all accounts are created equal. For example, I used to have a checking account with a big bank. Every month, I'd get hit with a $12 maintenance fee unless I kept a minimum balance of $1,500. That's $144 a year, just to have an account. I didn't even realize it until I sat down and looked. Ramit's point is, why are we paying banks to hold our money? So, he suggests switching to accounts with no fees and high interest rates. Yes, those exist. Let me tell you about my friend Sarah. She's a teacher, super busy, and she was using the same bank account she opened in college. She'd get these $5 or $10 fees every few months, and she just shrugged it off, thinking, that's just how banks work. But after reading this chapter, she switched to an online bank with no fees and a savings account that earns 10 times more interest than her old one. It took her an hour to set up, and now she's saving about $100 a year without even thinking about it. That's money she can use for something she actually cares about, like a weekend trip or her emergency fund. The emotional part of this hits home for me. It feels empowering to know you're not getting ripped off anymore. When you choose the right accounts, it's like telling the banks, I'm in charge here. And Ramit makes it practical. He says to look for three things: no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, and high-interest savings accounts. Online banks are usually the best for this because they have lower overhead. For example, I switched my savings to an account that earns 4% interest instead of 0.01%. That's real money over time. If I save $5,000, that's $200 a year in interest instead of 50 cents. It's not millions, but it adds up, and it feels good knowing my money's working harder. Ramit also talks about automating your accounts, which I love. You can set up your checking account to automatically transfer money to your savings or investments each month. It's like putting your financial goals on autopilot. I started doing this for my vacation fund. Every paycheck, $50 goes straight to savings before I can spend it. Last year, I saved enough for a trip to the beach without even noticing. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making your money align with what you want out of life. Here's the thing, this isn't about being perfect. You don't need to be a math genius or have a ton of money to make this work. Ramit's whole vibe is about taking small, smart steps that add up. When I first read this chapter, I felt overwhelmed, thinking, I don't have time to research banks. But then I spent one afternoon, literally 30 minutes, comparing options online, and I was done. Now, I don't even think about it. My accounts are set up, fees are gone, and my savings are growing. So, here's your takeaway. Take 1 hour this week to check your bank accounts. Look at your statements. Are you paying fees? Is your savings account earning decent interest? If not, search for no-fee checking accounts or high-yield savings accounts online. Pick one, set it up, and maybe even automate a small transfer to savings. It's one step, but it's a step toward owning your money instead of letting it slip away. That's the heart of Chapter 2. It's not just about bank accounts, it's about deciding you're worth more than hidden fees and 0.01% interest. You've got this. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been hit with annoying bank fees or if you found a great account worth sharing. And this video is part of my chapter-by-chapter breakdown of I Will Teach You to Be Rich. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, check out the next episode, where we dive into Chapter 3. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.